Hey guys, All in Crypto here, and in this video we're going to be touching on why I think April and May could be extremely bullish for not only Bitcoin but the overall cryptocurrency market, so that includes your favorite altcoins. In this video we're going to touch on exactly why I think that is, and I think that essentially what we've seen take place in Bitcoin is kind of a wading effect so far. It's kind of lost momentum, it's losing some steam. I think we've seen this. We've seen a similar sort of pattern occur on the run up to our all-time highs, our prior 2017 all-time highs in Bitcoin, and we saw a huge breakout come just after that, after we saw this structure kind of complete. I think you're seeing a similar thing take place today, which in my opinion is going to lead to a breakout to the upside for Bitcoin. There is of course a lot of possibility with some short-term downside, but if you understand the crypto space, if you understand blockchain technology, you can't help but come to an inevitability that this technology is revolutionary and the price is going to appreciate as a result of that. So for those of you who've been on the channel for a while now, what I want to do quickly is take a look at the overall market. We're currently at $1.92 trillion, so we are up significantly. We are going to be approaching new all-time highs for the overall crypto space and the volume of money inside of it. And like I say, I think for a while now we've seen, certainly when we talk about Ethereum has been underperforming in comparison with some of the altcoins, and it's sort of taken a break. And you guys know my opinion, and why I'm going to focus on Bitcoin is because everything in my opinion essentially follows Bitcoin. The entire space follows Bitcoin. It's the first port of money. There's a long list of reasons why everything follows Bitcoin, and the simple fact is, when the market sells off, it's usually as a result of Bitcoin selling off, not one of the altcoins that cause the rest of the market to sell off. It's usually Bitcoin. It's that tide that rises and sinks all ships being the altcoins. And essentially we can see when we look at structure, everything does indeed follow Bitcoin. Bitcoin's that first mover, and altcoins, ones with larger volumes of money, follow it more closely, and then the altcoins with smaller market caps kind of trail behind. And then you have coins like, a coin like XRP that is just a laggard, but we're not talking about that in this video. So essentially, this chart here was how we predicted a number of things in regards to Ethereum and ADA. And essentially what we were doing was we were looking at how everything in terms of structure just follows Bitcoin. They just lag behind. And you can see that's really true here. And in many respects, if we look at the Bitcoin chart that I have here for you, we look at the Ethereum chart and we look at the Cardano chart, that is still following true today. So what do I think is to come in April and May? Well, I'm going to show you. A lot of people look at this structure that we have forming here and they kind of think, it looks a bit sort of dangerous to get into. Well, my friends, I am here to tell you that we have seen this structure play out a number of times back in 2017, and I think we're going to continue to see upwards movement. I really do. There's no reason, in my opinion, to be bearish right now. I mean, if you look at how 2017 played out, there was plenty of these kind of big runs with moderate pullbacks where we capitulated, we sold off before then impulsing and entering another kind of volatile move to the upside. I think the same thing is setting that out now for Bitcoin. And of course, what this then means, if Bitcoin decides to move to the upside, the altcoins will inevitably follow suit. And what I really want to focus on is, we'll quickly touch on it. I follow the Bitcoin 4-year cycle theory, which essentially dictates that Bitcoin follows a kind of pattern every 4 years. You can see on this chart that's certainly true. I've highlighted the motions of this cycle. But you can see the prior cycle that started in 2014 and ended up in 2017 essentially has just repeated itself today, and we are still in that. And what I want to focus on is exactly what Bitcoin did last March and what it did as we approached April. Here I've highlighted that pullbacks are a totally normal part of the crypto sphere. In 2017, not just in 2017's bull run, but in bull runs across the board on multiple assets, pullbacks are just a part of that. They are needed, they are necessary. You want to look at it as a refueling period. You want to kind of see it as, if you have a Formula One driver, a Formula One team, you want to take pit stops so that you can cover a further distance. Whereas if you just went flat out, you'd burn out and you wouldn't cover that distance. So this is, isn't it funny how when we talk about following the Bitcoin 4-year cycle theory, we are still today, essentially mimicking 2017. And we saw a pullback occur in March that, as the turn of the new month came around, April, we saw it actually brighten up and then start to impulse again. I think you're going to see the same thing happen this April and May. And that, of course, is going to be extremely bullish for altcoins, not only Bitcoin, but altcoins, as we know, they follow suit. And, I think you're going to see Ethereum do exceptionally well. I think you're going to see Cardano do exceptionally well. I think we're going to see a large number of altcoins perform very, very well during this time period. And that's why I thought I'd get on here and make this video, just to kind of touch base with you. We're trying to make videos on a daily basis. I'm traveling today, so I thought I would keep this one short and sweet and just get the overall message out there that, watch out. April and May, in my opinion, are going to be exceptionally good months. We will know if they are going to turn out not so well as we sort of get into the month. We'll kind of get an idea of where the overall sentiment's going. But ultimately, guys, if you believe in cryptocurrencies, and more importantly, if you believe in blockchain technology, you can't help but understand that this technology is unbelievably disruptive and revolutionary, and the price is going to appreciate as a result of that, the same way you saw internet stocks or .com stocks appreciate as a result of their input and their role in the disruptive technology that was the internet. So that is really the bulk of what I have for you in this video. It's very, very strange how we are following this cycle theory so perfectly. It's almost too good to be true. But I'm not going to bet against the trend until I see any reason I see a reason to start to bet against it. So as of right now, we are following it pretty much exactly. And we showed you that this structure has essentially played out before. A lot of people saying that, it looks kind of high. We don't think it's going to do much more. If you go back to 2017, you could have saw numerous structures that essentially mirrored what we're currently seeing today, and each time that what essentially happened was a capitulation phase, a bit of a sell-off, and then they just continued to move in their confirmed direction. And the reason being essentially that it essentially becomes a bit of an unstoppable force. There is, of course, scenarios where we could have news that would seriously impact, like we saw back in March, the price of Bitcoin, but overall, the sentiment, the kind of market direction is upwards, and I am not shorting this market at any point. I'm going to continue to accumulate until I think the tides change, and we'll renegotiate and kind of take a look at the situation towards the end of the year and assess everything. And of course, we'll come out with videos when we get there. But that is really all I have for you. April, May, in my opinion, very, very bullish months. And I think we're going to see a repeat of 2017 in the kind of way that they played out. Of course, when Bitcoin goes up, altcoins are inevitably going to go up. Ethereum has been a bit of a laggard. It's not really done a lot. Since it broke its all-time highs, it's kind of capitulated, and a lot of people got very disappointed with it. But I don't really think people should be sleeping on Ethereum. Remember that the majority of the crypto space is built on Ethereum. We see an NFT market that's just continuing to expand in terms of monetary size. And a lot of those NFTs are indeed built on Ethereum. And Cardano is the last one I want to touch on. A lot of people don't like the fact that I am bullish on Cardano and Ethereum. I don't think they quite understand that these things can coexist. One will definitely be more dominant, however, I think that there's still a long way to go before we really find out which one of those will be sort of crowned. And, you have other smart contract blockchains in the race. It's not just Cardano and Ethereum. You have Binance Smart Chain. You have Polkadot, you perhaps have things like Algorand, Harmony One. You have a long list of smart contract protocols that are yet to sort of, or smart contract blockchains that are yet to kind of reach their potential and really fight it out. So that is really the purpose of this video. Like I say, we've been here before, guys. We keep repeating it. Everything just follows Bitcoin. So when you really want to look at the overall direction of your altcoins, it's heavily reliant on what Bitcoin's doing. Bitcoin wants to have a bad day and throw a temper tantrum. The rest of the market will follow suit. That's just how it goes. And if you've been here for long enough, you will understand that, appreciate that. And every time we see a pullback in Bitcoin, it's kind of confirmed that is how things play out. So I hope this has made sense. Like I said, I just wanted to get on here, kind of touch base with you all. I think that we are going to see a bit of an alt run in these coming months. And we did predict a $4,000 Ethereum. We think that's absolutely possible in the next couple of months. We said sort of by the end of May, and we could absolutely see a $3 Cardano by the end of May, in my opinion. I think these two price predictions that we kind of gave out, no one is going to get these 100% right. It is, unless you have a crystal ball, nigh impossible to 100% predict without fluke or anything like that where the price is going to be. But these are targets that we think we could certainly get close to, if not hit. So $4,000 Ethereum by the end of May, $3 Cardano by the end of May. We think we're still on for that. And like I say, all very, very heavily dependent on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin wants to loll about for the next couple of months, the chances are those targets won't get hit. However, if it decides to do what it did as we were approaching our sort of all-time high, it will, our prior all-time high in 2017, and we showed you that, there's kind of that same, waning structure before a breakout, then I think you will see altcoins significantly outperform Bitcoin, certainly in terms of return on investment, return on initial investment, and in terms of percentage. So that is all I have for you guys. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all having a great day. I am going to love and leave you. If you've enjoyed this content, please drop me a like. It's just a very quick one. Like I say, I'm traveling today, so I don't have a lot of time to kind of sit in front of you and present. So yeah, if you've enjoyed this content, drop me a like. A comment is always appreciated, and I do check all the comments. Watch out for scammers, though. I will never ask anything from you guys. I will never give you a WhatsApp number or any of this kind of craziness. So please ignore those comments. My name will be highlighted in like a kind of a red bubble round, not a red bubble, a grey bubble around it. So please watch out for those scammers. I don't want your private keys. I don't want your crypto. All I want is your attention on this channel. I want you to pay attention to this content and hopefully learn something from it. That's the only currency that I want for you. And of course, a like and a comment is definitely appreciated. So I'm going to love and leave you on that note. Get subscribed to this channel, guys, because we are one of the fastest growing YouTube channels out there, and are going to continue to be so. And the reason being is because we bring to you real content. So that is all I have for you in this video, guys. I'm going to love and leave you, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next YouTube video. Thanks a lot for watching.